Hey everybody, Bones here, Bones Garage, just bringing you update what's going on at the garage. So, 1971 Chevy ElCamino, the race car with the big block. So we now have everything underneath done. I just finished running all of the exhaust system on it, and it is just the side exit, right? Comes out right at the tires. And when I get all the lug nuts back on, the tires will sit straight. But I always try to make sure that the pipe, if we're going to exit before the tire, that the pipe is actually outside of the tire tread. You see how it sits outside the tire tread? So this way, if the engine ever blows and he throws a bunch of oil out here, it all will come out and go around the tire as much as possible. I mean, you can't guarantee anything, but if you take a few precautionary steps, it will definitely help. And we have the fuel tank in. We have all the fuel lines all nicely run. You can see how nice everything is under here. We have everything for the exhaust system all done. And look at how nice the exhaust system looks. It's so nice when it's just done well. The way it was before wasn't that great. We also have a drive shaft loop that he asked us to put in. Came out really nice. We have all the wiring and cables secured. So this way nothing can get hit by the exhaust system or anything traveling under the car. It really came out nice. And don't forget about all the work we did on these floors. This really did come out very, very nice. I mean, it's a lot of work we've put into this car, and it's going to be really cool. One of the next things, the next time it comes in, we're going to be changing out this rear end because that differential's on borrowed time. I hate to say it, but it really is on borrowed time. We already have one tooth in it that's chipped. The posi works, somewhat. So there's a lot to be desired from this rear end. Not sure what he's going to be going with, but we'll be replacing it the next time it comes in. And another thing we might go ahead and do is change out that transmission to a 4L80E or go with a gear vendor overdrive setup. Just not sure yet what he wants to do. We definitely are going to be changing out the rear shocks. We're going to be changing out probably the front shocks, do a 90-10 shock up front, or he would just keep those shocks up there. Not sure yet, but looks really good under here. Everything is coming out nice. Everything's nice and secured. You can see all the wiring for the starter is far away from the headers, so it can't melt it. It's all nicely done. All of the transmission cooler lines are nice. They all look really good. They go where they're supposed to go. Nice and clean. Everything is done nice and clean. That's the way I like it to be. I hate when I look at stuff and it's just a mess. We put in all new power steering lines, all new front suspension, all new front steering linkage, new pitman arm, because somebody had welded the old pitman arm, and it's all the way over here in the corner. There's the old pitman arm. Somebody had welded that back together, and you can see how that's just a horrid weld. And this is a piece of cast, so not a good thing to be doing. It's just terrible. And when they welded it, they bent it. They made it bent right here. So what was happening is the center link was actually rubbing right against there. You could see where it rubbed all the paint off, and it left a little groove in there. So that's, yeah, it was pretty bad. And I couldn't tell that it was welded because there was so much grease and dirt caked up onto the pitman arm that you couldn't see it. I had just happened to take it off because I just needed to get it out of the way. And when I did, I started picking at it. to get some of the grease off, and that's when I noticed it wasn't all grease, it was weld. So yeah, everything's nice and new. Everything works. Everything looks to be really good. So there you go, guys. Have fun. Talk to you soon. Okay, bye.